Get back into the story. How about that? About that, bitches. We're not judging. Hilarious. Oh, snap. He was playing Creed. Let's go there. Let's make our escape. Come on, let's go there. Not much, man. Just looking forward to getting through some of this amazing game here. We just beat Pikmin 2 this weekend. That was a good time, and we'll continue this and then move on to whatever the fuck else is after this. Trying to decide how many side quests we'll do and how much just main story we'll do. How about you, brother? The taste of her stain. Do they mark this on the map at all? Or we just gotta find it? Like it just kinda happens. What level is this? Oh, you enjoyed it? Yeah, I mean, it seems better than Unity and Syndicate. Those were shit. That would be a leap to say that those are good games, but one seems better. I'm just trying to decide how much side content I want to do. Watching E3, man. Anything catch your eye? Yeah, we're just right at the beginning of this. I haven't even done the next quest yet, so we can try the Hippodrome real quick, I guess. Do it once. Call it a day. Oh, tournaments. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Cyberpunk gameplay. Everything they've said about the game sounds great. The way they explain it. What the hell is this? Yeah, Nier coming to Xbox is good. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I find I don't talk as well when the game is blasted in my ears. It's like having an annoying sound in your ears, you know, and you're trying to like hold a real conversation. I'm gonna turn down just a little bit. You guys need more volume? Turn it up on your end and I'll turn down the mic. Yeah, Nier's great, man. Did you play the first Nier? Not that you have to, but also pretty good. Yeah, you know, I wasn't a big fan of Gears 4. I thought it was one of the lesser points in the series. Well, I haven't played Judgment yet. Maybe that's a shitty point in the series, but... Well, how much of this I'll do? Probably not a whole lot. Well, that worked out well. Okay. I haven't played Destiny in a while because it's trash. The second DLC looks good, yeah. It's just too bad that game, the full experience gets defined by the DLC. Too bad. Doesn't seem usually good enough at launch. I don't want to pay 120 something bucks to fully experience a game. I still might not like. I don't think I'll be doing much of this hippodrome shit. It's pretty whatever. Okay. Turn down a little bit more even. Oh, my head hurts, what the hell? What do you think about Halo? Halo Infinite? I don't even know what other announcements they made. Exclusive announcements. Not much. I mean, I like XCOM type of games, so maybe Gears Tactics could be cool, but they should about fuck all for it. Give me some Gears pop, baby. Another loading screen. I want to listen to some music, man. I don't want to start cranking music while we're playing the game. I guess my stream I don't really care, but just try the YouTube videos, right? Alright.
Set up this. The snake will get his answer.
I need to adjust my my headset, man. It's annoying to talk when your headset's right in your fucking face in a weird way. Can't get the damn thing perfect. I don't know what I do. It's fine when I'm just sitting around, but I'm talking, I need it a certain way.
I wrote this.
Smiley face. No, I did.
All writings are to be copied by the
How will I find Aya among all these endless scrolls?
I find that Thanos talks too much.
He has some interesting ideas. Very radical. It's almost alarming.
You're right about that. But can't he express them concisely?
The knowledge of the entire world is at your fingertips. Here.
All right. Therapist. Now what? Where is Aya?
Ah, Serapis. I wrote a
Rocky?
tragic pastoral epic centered
How
on
you doing
him.
today, man?
You're Bayek, yes? Aya's eager to see you.
Is she safe?
Quickly, follow me.
Okay.
I am sorry, my good fellow. You appear to be drunk. This library is for serious scholars only. She is in hiding.
Who are you?
Ah, interested in Homeric verse, eh? This way, please. I am Aya's cousin, Phanos.
Ah, yes, Thanos. Nice to meet you in person. Tell me what is happening with Aya. Why are you being so discreet?
Gennadios sent his men on a house-to-house search. Often they drag people into the street and torture them for information. Typical of the system we live under.
Gennadios.
A monster. The Philakitae of Alexandria. He is ravaging the city to find her.
And where is she now?
I have a very powerful friend, Apollodorus. No doubt you have heard of him.
I have not.
Jesus, man. Add another fucking poor soul to the list, man. That's alright, dude. I think I see more people in here like that than I don't, man. I feel like you just you're one of the many, not the few, brother. I wouldn't feel too bad about it. Second playthrough though. Yeah, I need to play the DLCs for the first time, but I don't know if I'll do a second playthrough. I think I'll just do the DLCs. Have your conviction.
In any case, he made
I don't know
a
if it's as
hiding
much
place available
conviction
to
as it
Aya
is
after she ran into trouble.
my fucking OCD.
But what happened? You do not answer me.
It is a mess of political intrigue. She will explain all. Fear not.
Maybe it's conviction, man.
Look! There's Thanos! He thinks he's a poet! The modern Sophocles.
Problem is, it's a conviction to a fault,
This is
man.
as far as I go.
Like I always like finishing everything I do, like to a fault. Like even when I don't want to play it, or I have something else I'd rather do, like still play it. Or play like do too many side quests and shit. I'm just like I'd rather like move on, but I'm still just going in. But that's how I like to play games. Gonna play through Bioshock before it fucked me. Yep. Sucks you got screwed on that, man. But I'm just playing around, man. The conviction.
The way to Aya is found in the monument ahead.
Since we talk about games a lot too, I like finishing them and
Right there.
exploring them for discussion and shit. And trying to come back to games is always hard for me. I'm one of those guys, like if I just come back to a game a couple days later and take a break from it, it's really hard for me to get back into it, and I wouldn't be feeling it. Usually I just kind of play games on like a mood. So once I get the mood to play something, I'll just keep riding it out. Rare we do things like we did this weekend with Pikmin. Like I didn't even feel like playing Pikmin at the start. I'd like get into it, because I was already like into Assassin's Creed. So. Oh, Witcher's a good one to do, man. Yeah, I need to get a hold of a new computer. I need to build a new one. Quite a few things I'd like to do. Funny enough, some of the things I want to do the most are like emulation. I want to play F-Zero GX, dude. It's just like impossible to get like a copy of that going, probably. Witcher 3 is one of the things I was gonna do as soon as I got a new computer. Me and my friend were gonna do a family share on GOG, and I was gonna play as a Witcher DLC.
I missed you.
Oh, F-Zero GX, man. I'll probably try playing that. Emulating that. I was running like 50 to 60, but it had like random just hiccups, so I'll have to like try tinkering on it. F-Zero GX is really fucking hardcore and fast, so quite a tough one to emulate. I could probably figure out how to get it to run better, but I mean, it should just be good to get a new computer just for everything. I mean, I'm running a 770 inside of a rig that's almost a decade old. Still works good because it was like super state of the art when I got it, but I mean, it's, you know, showing its colors now, and I'd be worried about like hard drive failures and shit at this point. So
Never again should we spend months apart.
we'll see.
We only have each other. Without him, what?
Let us be together. Us two. Each to each.
Yeah, I've just been waiting for prices to drop, and I think they're dropped now, so probably do that.
News.
This armor,
You are
dude.
scarred by justice.
I bludgeoned Medunamun with this.
I hate that we have to do these things. But I am grateful that you did.
If I am honest, I took pleasure in it.
Yeah, my first playthrough was on like a PS4. Not too hot. Looking forward to the DLC though with the full computer.
I've missed your touch.
I have missed touching you. I killed as well. Acteon. I hunted him down and discovered a mask in his room. When he returned, I forced him to wear it. Then I thrust this knife through his eye slits.
Aya.
But I was careless.
Good luck, boss.
Another of the masked ones tracked me to my home. It was even more difficult.
We have one more. Then, we will be done.
Look at this. I took it from Acteon. Apollodorus tells me it is a papyrus from the Royal Council, which means the snake is in Ptolemy's court.
How does this Apollodorus know these things?
He has informants everywhere, because of his work with Cleopatra.
But Cleopatra? She's been declared a criminal.
By her treacherous brother, yes. She plans to take back the throne. She wants the snake dead as much as we do. And she trusts me. She gave me this to slit his throat. It's an ancient blade that killed the tyrant Xerxes. A weapon of justice.
Ingenious. I will go to the palace and discover who uses the seal of the snake. And I will use this.
Always seems so impractical.
You'll find plenty of information in the Royal Scribe's office.
And if it just ever went
Spends his
off
time at the
wrong, you just
bathhouse.
fucking
Go
slit
search
your
the palace
wrists
while
real
he's away.
quick. Yeah, exactly. Should really fuck your shit up.
I cannot leave here as long as Gennadios walks.
What's this?
That leads to the docks. I can't believe Thanos had you go through the pit. I cannot leave here as long as Gennadios walks the streets. He is determined to kill me.
In addition to the snake, I will see what I can learn of this Gennadios and silence him.
Will do, my man. Oh. More damage. What are the mats? Just out of curiosity. Whole lot of iron, man. Jesus. The amount of fucking mat farming you need to do is unreal.
Discover who this snake is and show him the face of death.
Well, at least our boys all shaved up now. It's a good deal. And there's a lot of side quests here now. A whole lot of side quests. I'm guessing there's a better way out. We will see. Oh, we can do a few more side quests. Fine. Maybe we'll try to do a little bit of main story then.
By order of Philakitai
I don't even know what of these names are like Greek and what are
Gennadios
Egyptian.
will reward useful information most generously.
Well, so what was Cleopatra's deal in history? That's not just like an Egyptian thing, right?
Alexandrians, we must.
I don't remember how much influence Egypt has from like
Buy it.
Greeks.
Finally, someone who appreciates my genius. My play has been confiscated.
You are attracting trouble.
Worse yet, they jailed my actors. All among the finest poets of Alexandria. They say if
Is it just me, or does this feel like it's a little fucked on the dialogue here? One sec.
I attempt to put on the play, I will be put to death.
Be careful, Thanos. You are frail and brittle. You stick to writing, and I will help you find your play and actors.
I feel like it's just fucked in this cutscene. Yeah.
Ah!
Cool cutscene, dude. Alright. Let's go grab this other quest. Hopefully this one has more interesting use of history. Unity was like, you're in a historical time period, but you never interacted with the material. You're just kind of like running around while other stuff was happening. Like, I'd like to like see Cleopatra and interact and do shit like that. Not just, oh hey, you know, the king and, you know, France or whatever the fuck just got murdered, but you're totally doing something else right now. Like,
Curse the king. Curse these miserables. Who are you? One of Eudoros Philakis?
I am no friend of Eudoros.
He's brought nothing but sorrow to my husband Aristo. The great poet philosopher, jailed. Jailed for writing beautiful things.
Words are a powerful weapon.
My love spent years writing his masterwork. Years. Then Eudoros plagiarized it and passed my husband's genius off as his own.
And Aristo took him to court.
Months of arguments. In the end, my husband is beaten, ridiculed, and tossed in a cage.
Is this what passes for justice in Alexandria?
Oh, my dear man. If you right this wrong, my husband and I can flee this city and be done with this ordeal. If you
okay,
free,
dude.
I know of a boat that will take him on the southern docks. I will wait for you. Please.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pick this one up too. I don't even know what the main city is in this. If there is a main city. I assume Alexandria is pretty big. Giza's where the pyramids are, right? I don't know many. Memphis, I guess, would be maybe a city. The fuck if I know, dude. I like history enough, but it's hard to call myself a history buff, man. I don't know a whole lot. In college classes, you know, required ones. I enjoyed them more than most, but just memorizing and shit. And it's been so long, I've probably forgotten half of it. They always made us take required history classes, but it was always like, shit, you're not that interested. I was like, you're either required to take world history, which was fine. I think this was like high school. I think it was the same thing in college too. It was like, you pretty much had to take American history. It was like pre-1865 and then post-1865 or something like that. And then I think after that, or maybe at the same time, you could take like world history. But in college, I think it was like world history came after the other histories. So it's like you wanted to take those and learn more about other shit, but you always had to take like 50 American history ones.
Guards are everywhere. Buy therapies.
That's one of the reasons I know like, or a lot of Americans know a lot less about the world than some countries. I feel like a lot of people come in my chat from like Europe know more about my own country than I do and everything going on. But I tend to not really get into a lot of modern current events.
To the people. Now they hunt me. I have a bounty on my head.
Sue me.
Being a priest of light is a dark job in this filthy city.
I can get you out of Alexandria, priest, if you like. But I cannot keep you safe forever.
I ask too much of you, Medjay.
Yeah,
There
that's
is
too
a
much
small
of you,
temple
man.
north of here that will take me in. The Philakitai will be watching the roads, Medjay. We must leave by the canal. There should be boats there.
I will spew arrows on any who get in our way.
Just deliver them there, or? How deep does he go? Let me turn it up a little bit for you boys. Advanced audio properties. I'll give you a 20% boost there. I want to keep it low on my end, but higher on your end. Is this not a permanent boost? Nah, man. Oh, hopefully that helps a little bit. I'll try to monitor it a little. Can we just take the horse, dude? There you go. I wonder if somebody's trying to make like a hidden blade.
Let's take one of these boats.
And it will have to do. It looks sturdy enough.
I go
I'm
to a
sure.
temple near the Pharos. They will take me in, I hope. Perhaps it is true what they say. Alexandria is a city filled with liars.
I've met a kind hand or two here in Alexandria, priest.
Sometimes it's enough to know, but not everyone would kill another for a drachma.
What a drachma.
Shadow, what has been?
Definitely seems impractical.
We are nearing the arsenal responsible for all ill that has befallen me. They will be on alert.
Ready yourself then, priest.
They come after us with felucas.
Apparently they wish to show the other priests the error of your ways.
It
I
was
might have to
only
turn down a
food.
little bit.
The
I'm looking
people
at
were
it here.
starving.
Looks like it might be a little too loud. What the fuck? This is where your wish should be on PC, man. Aim a lot easier. Control stick aiming is like the worst shit ever, unless they got like crazy amounts of aim assist. These guys' arrows go far as fuck, man. But why did that guy just jump off again? That was pretty special. There are keyboard and mouse setups for certain games. Pretty sure Final Fantasy XIV does. Kind of like how Final Fantasy XIV doesn't require paid online. I think there is keyboard and mouse support for like browsers and shit, but I don't think it's allowed in like most games. Like I don't think you can do it on like shooters and
Really
stuff.
show yourself, priest. They have gone.
I mean that would fuck up the
I
playing
owe
field
you
on a
more
lot
than
of
my
games.
life, Magi.
I wish it was allowed for a lot of single player games.
Sarah, please.
I think that'd be awesome.
What were we saying?
I can understand multiplayer not.
Here is where you wish to stop.
Most people don't have keyboard and mouse and
This
they
is
get
the island.
absolutely destroyed by others.
Yes. It is yet a short distance to the temple. I will be safe, Magi. I will practice at the temple as a new man. I will leave you with a small token of my gratitude.
May your happiness multiply.
This is where you and I part, Magi. I am a priest no longer. Lysander was my name. It will be nice to be Lysander once more, I think.
Walk in peace then, Lysander.
And you, Magi. Bayek. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a few games. I just wish there's more. It'd be quite nice. Because that's one of the biggest things. Some adapters, someone could rig, hack. I don't think they're using a controller. I wouldn't be surprised. Because it's like shooters and stuff, it's like I run my shooters through gameplay, whatever. It just saves me a lot of money. But I hate playing shooters on a controller. Half the time I'm just like, you know, I should just buy this on PC. Like Doom, if I had played that on controller, I would have totally hated it. The new Doom. It's just not the same. Some things just are not good on controller. You can still have fun on controller, but I feel like objectively, like a keyboard and mouse setup and stuff, it's just miles ahead. I feel like it has to be like an ignorance thing to like prefer it. Like you just have to not ever even try keyboard and mouse. Like, you know, shooters and stuff. I feel like shooters is one of the few things, just because it's like, you know, point based, right? A mouse is generally better than a control, like a stick. Although gyro aiming's actually really good. Gyro aiming's totally fine. That's like a Splatoon. Splatoon works really well. It's like takes a lot to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's pretty damn decent. Yep, it's right in the menu, man. One of the menus. Anyways, yeah. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Looks cool. Hopefully it is cool. I'd like it to be good. Ancient Greece is a cool time too, so. We've got one dude here. Need to find some more though. My favorite Assassin's Creed game. I think the one I just had the most pure fun with was 4. I think 2 is probably the most balanced. Like, probably just all around good game. 2 is probably outdated as fuck now, but at the time it was pretty solid, but I'd say 4. Put a gun to my head, like if I had to replay 1 right now, I'd probably play 4 again. I'll have to try Rogue though. For the pirate shit. I mean, that was the whole thing that was good, was the pirate stuff. I feel like the story and shit wasn't that great. Or Assassin's Creed 2's story was interesting. That was where the meta stuff was still cool. Like it had a point. Oh, that's everything. For 4, I can barely remember what even happened. It was just pirate gameplay was really fun. Ship fighting.
Hey, what? I could throw it out and savor your death, but I have better things.
How about yourself, man? This one's pretty decent so far. I thought I'd like Syndicate a lot more. But everything that was cool about Syndicate you found within the first 2 seconds, and then it just started being the same old shit the rest of the time. Two? Yeah. Good call, man. Looking forward to playing Splinter Cell. I've always liked stealth gameplay. And they don't make a lot of pure stealth games anymore. They don't make a lot of games anymore. Usually a lot of hybrids of everything, but game with good stealth is always nice. I was like having to like think and sneak around. It's more tense, and I feel like it can make up for shitty combat too. Like Skyrim or something. You do stealth archery. I mean, all they have to do is make it so you can point and sneak. Like, you don't have to worry about like shitty melee and all that. Not working well. Oh, can you not light your arrows that way? That would have been too strong, man. Yep, no, I played through Detroit, man. Oh, it was good, dude. It was better than like Heavy Rain and shit. I mean, it's got some of the David Cage issues. Big lack of subtlety. It's pretty in your face about the, you know, androids being humans and shit. One of the stories felt like it was a little tacked on. Maybe it was the original story and then the others were tacked on, but I think the choices were cool. You get a decent amount of variety on replay. I played it twice just to see what the replays, the routes were like. Some of the characters were fun. It didn't change my world, but it's a good movie game choice thing. It's worth a run through or two at least. It's a pretty well realized world. It's not really like Cyberpunk or anything. Hardly even like a near future Ghost in the Shell thing, but it's cool. It's got some like cringy, like cheesy moments that are just kind of like beating it over, beating the the dead horse and all that. Apparently, compared to a lot of his old works, it's not bad. We're gonna play Beyond Two Souls and not what I wanted there, but okay. And Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy at some point.
Hey!
Just to see what those are like. They're also by him. Definitely a couple things I didn't agree with in the game, but we'll not call it a bad game by any means. Once my man can start jumping, I guess we gotta just take this the long way. How's the volume, boys? Do you need a little more volume? A little less mic or something? I know it's not very loud at all on my end, but I'm trying to amplify it for you guys. I don't know if that comes across as fucked or not enough. This game, just like most AAA games, it's really quiet music though, so wouldn't judge it off the music, like the sound effect. The volume's perfect, man. Awesome, dude. Perfect. Evil Within 2 was really good, man. You know, I was expecting it to be kind of a mediocre third-person shooter, but I thought it did a lot of fun things with the aesthetic and the setting. I thought the stealth was decent. It's not like a, you know, 10 out of 10, just blow your world up kind of thing, but I think it's a lot better than, I mean, a lot of shit that comes out nowadays, and it seemed to be pretty, it was pretty unique. I mean, there's that too. I could barely tell you what was going on, but I mean, everything was pretty cinematic, pretty kino. Was it dark like the first one? Oh yeah, for sure. I watched the first one. It's been a long time since I've actually seen it, so I couldn't tell you 100%,
This is
but
suspicious.
I feel like we're gonna be coming in here at some point. Yeah, it was cool. It was one of the, like, it did open world pretty well. I've always preferred open world that had smaller worlds but more dense. I mean, I would take a big world if it could somehow be as dense as, like, you know, Yakuza or something, but I feel like the content you put in the game should matter more than the size of your world and all that, and the amount of things you can do. Quality over quantity, if you will. So I thought it did a good job of that. It's weird though. It's like open world, like a dense, like small open world for the first half, and then it kind of just goes linear, which I thought was totally fine. When it's open world, you would like go in like a house, and then it would take you down like a linear like horror path, like teleport you or something. And I thought that was cool. You definitely need to play the first one though before playing that. It ties in pretty hard. There's some things I forgot about because I watched a playthrough eons ago. Back when I watched a lot more than I played. Well, I guess I always played a lot, but now I play a whole lot. But I don't watch blind playthroughs of shit I haven't played. Not that I'm judging, obviously. Wouldn't have an audience if people only watch shit they've played before, but... Yeah, no, it was cool. Shooting and all that was alright. I don't think it was like a hidden 10 out of 10 or something, but... I definitely wish it did better. Commercially than it probably did. I think that's a series I wouldn't mind seeing another installment in. More, you know, more improvements on. The fuck? Oh, we picked up the fucking bullshit. Carbon crystal. The commander's just going all the way out there, man. I don't think that was made by Shinji Mikami though. It was just made by like a team who worked on the first one. Not that it really matters, it's a fine enough game either way.
What? Hey, what?
Hey, what? I wanted to go on the other side because that's where the commander is, but there wasn't a jump point. Surprised they only put one jump point out there. Grass technology. Fucking air assassination, dude.
Going to gut you.
Assassinating people makes a lot of weird noise and it's very inconsistent. Sometimes it's silent, sometimes he just like I just did like a jumping air assassination off of a fucking like curb here. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Definitely a bug. I think you're supposed to be able to jump off of shit that small. I'm glad they're not like super rooted in history though. Where they can't have shit like that. Legendary, boys. Wow. Golly gee. Undo that. A little low for the other ones. I'm sure we'd be just fine, but might as well start with the lower shit. I've been eating like shit the last week or two. When I think of it, I'm just resetting my body because I've been eating like a bird for the last like half a year. My weight loss is just plateaued, man. I mean, I'm not big. I'm like 175 or something, but I just want to cut like about 5 or 10 off the top. But man, I don't get much progress, and I popped her down to 1400. I'm gonna pop her down like 1300 calories. There's a point where I think if you have too few calories in the day or something, your body goes into like a super emergency mode or some shit. I don't know. I thought I looked it up at one point. This might be totally bullshit, but for just too low of calories, like you just won't, like your body will be probably super efficient about not losing like extra weight and stuff. So yeah, thankfully you got rid of the beard, man. We finally did one story quest, so I got rid of it then. So I'm just like, figure maybe my metabolism's like shot or something, so I'll probably start running again as well, or running more, but focusing on the eating. But point is, I'm trying to find stupid justification to eat like a piece of shit for a week. And event origins where you get knocked, it's a sword and shield, also chocobo skin. Oh really? That would be really cool to have. I wonder if you can still do it. This beard was assassinated. Oh man. What would we do without guarding? What the fuck? Yeah.
Out of the way! With you. Clear the way. Hey, what? Stay behind me, Gideon. They have get the
Give me that cedar wood. Jesus. Alright, man. My standards for humor would be so high that I wouldn't think anything is funny anymore.
Another of Eudoros sycophants come to sneer? Leave me alone with my woes.
I am a friend of Fanos, protector.
Hit that one again. He deserves. Get them. Hit that one next. That one smells vile. Look out.
Helps level me, man. Remembering that comedy that bad exists. Jokes that bad, man. The hell? Are we gonna get our first crash, boys? I don't think this game's supposed to have as many issues as Syndicate and Unity
Be
did.
wary. He's scared. He has bugs. Bugs!
But call it a lifestyle, yeah.
Hurry! The other way!
Hey!
Work together! You
Use
will
this.
not fight longer! I'll have your Get the bus!
You trying to say your life's a joke, man? I didn't see the trailer. No, I feel like she'll be in there. If they're gonna make a game as dense as they're saying, I'd be surprised if they didn't put like a small Easter egg or side quest for one of their big characters, especially since they already have the groundwork laid out from.
Hey!
Got you!
Epic. The big epic.
You have more courage than Achilles himself. You've released me from daily beatings.
We should go, quickly.
The Vlachos broke my hip.
That's cool.
Be careful, I pray you.
I'd like
Your
to
wife
see
tells
it.
me to get you out of Alexandria.
My wife, the dear woman, yes. There's a boat in port. Take me there. That Eudoros. What a detestable man. He could... Please, we must get out of this city.
What the fuck, dude?
We must flee. Those damned guards will find me. Egypt is no
RT
place
to
for a
place,
philosopher.
and I put him on the ground because your horse walked away.
That Eudoros. What a detestable man. He couldn't forgive me for writing a better book. It was a book about denial, full of marvelous descriptions. I'm very good at descriptions, if I do say. That's why Eudoros stole so much of my book. His own writing is insipid. He knows nothing of the Nile River. Couldn't describe a hippopotamus if it bit him on the ass. The soldiers will certainly kill me if they find us. And what will become of my dear wife?
Watch that here in a second.
She is the light of my life. She hated my book, though. Too many crocodiles, she says. Which is a fair criticism.
Too many crocodiles.
Still, Eudoros has a lot to answer for.
We shall. We shall.
I cannot believe they beat an old man. This new generation of Alexandrian poets seems to be of a new order.
They certainly take risks.
Give them my regards, will you? It is ever harder to produce good works here.
Aristo! Over here! The boat is ready! We set sail as soon as you are aboard!
My wife! Thank the beneficent gods! We made it!
You should leave. The Philaki guy will
Jesus.
surely come after you.
I shall flee. My wife has booked us passage to Crete. It was always our plan to go there. Perhaps we will have a better life there.
May the gods look over you on your journey.
My beliefs on duty and honor are ambivalent. But I can see that you have done yours. If all of Egypt was filled with men of your virtue, life would be divine.
Sure, dude. What do we got?